We live, people. Happy Thursday. How's it going? We live.
How's it going? How's it going?
What's going on,
Happy
family?
what? Thursday.
Thursday, yeah, it's
Happy
Thursday.
Thursday.
Let me get a glass of water.
Okay, okay.
Kyla was very how can I say
Sweet
this?
enough.
Well, I asked her for water and she went ahead and got me this whole cup, which is wonderful. You know what? That really helps. Thank you. Anyway,
She's very
Mary,
thoughtful. Thoughtful.
how's it going?
Hey, Mary.
How's it going, people? Happy Thursday.
Bethany. How's it going? Marianne. How are you?
Oh my. Marianne is in the house.
I wouldn't try to scream if I were you.
I know, I
Try
know,
to keep
I
it down a
know.
little bit.
Ryan is in the house as well.
Ryan.
I'm trying to recuperate my
Cecilia.
voice.
How's it going?
Cecilia, one of our YouTube members, Bethany YouTube members, thank you so much.
AJ Jen. AJ
Yeah, I
Jen.
got a
AJ
bunch.
Jen.
So it's been over a week now since then we've been live, and like we do have a lot to share. Now, if
Well,
you
Ryan, sorry. Ryan said before we start, rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
Oh yes, that's probably the saddest news that I heard all this week.
Marilyn, how are you?
And you know, Paul Ruben, better known as Pee
Pee Wee
Wee
Herman.
Herman, who actually had been the voice Disney. I don't know if you knew this. He actually did something with an what's the name of the movie from Jack Skeleton? A Nightmare
Never
Before
Before
Christmas.
Christmas.
He did that. He did the voice of one of those characters, and also DJ.
Of course.
Of course, DJ Rex
Oh,
from
really?
Star Wars. Yes, in the Star Tour. So he is the voice of DJ Rex on Star Tour, and I want to say that he also did the voice on one of the characters from Star Wars Rebels, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been very active in Disney, so that's a huge loss.
Oh my gosh.
Apologies for all the dogs. So anyway, Captain Rex, yes.
Lexia, Adrian, how's it going?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Thanks
But
for
anyway,
joining.
if you happen to join us for the first time, this is half of your Cool Case Adventures. And today, basically, or every week, once a week, we attempt to go on Disney and Universal News. Those are the parts that we cover the most. And we're just a family of content creators that love visiting the park. And we love being honest with you. So we don't want you to like, I hope I don't scare you because I tend to go very straight, forward. But hey, it is what it is. But anyways, if you are new over here, consider subscribing. Also, do us a huge favor and smash that like button so we let YouTube know that we are around. Well, we got one of the vocal heads of the Cool Case Adventures doing their stuff.
Hey, X Bullet Squad 4. How's it going? That's Anthony, right?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
There he is. How's it going?
The Haunted Mansion was good. Yes, it was.
Haunted Mansion was good.
Mansion was good. Natalie,
Natalie.
how's it going, Natalie?
How's
We miss you too,
Miss you
guys.
guys.
We do miss you. But anyway, let's start talking some horror nights. So we did a video. That video went out, I think it was Sunday or Monday. And in that video, we basically review all the news that have broken down. But in case you have not been following with the news, that's what you have us here for. We try to give you the news.
Live on Two Wheels. Hello, Cookies. Hey, Chino. How's it going? Ryan says, I agree. Haunted Mansion was good. Just bad timing of the release.
I know. But still, if you love that ride, you're going to enjoy that movie if you haven't watched it. Anyways, don't pay attention to that. That should give you a hint on the video that is coming out tomorrow.
Hint.
I'm just doing research. That's my process. I always do research on what people are posting. Let's talk about some horror nights in case you didn't know. Friday.
I still care.
Friday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I can't even keep up with my days. It's either Thursday or Friday. It was Friday. Universal went crazy. Now, we told you last week an announcement was coming. So I always believe on being honest with y'all on the things that I know of things that have been, told to me by reliable people. I didn't know that we're gonna go as crazy with all the news being released or everything, but but it's expectable too. I mean, we're in August.
Right.
They need to push these things so people get excited.
It was Thursday.
I think it was Friday.
It was Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
Yes.
All right. So they went freaking insane, and it does make sense. People have to make plans,
Right.
It's just bad timing in terms for us because we, like any normal consumer, we tend to like not pull the trigger fast enough.
So we're like, we're gonna do it, and then like, should we do it? Should we not do it? Should we get it? Should we not get it? Let's wait. Let's sleep on it, and then prices go up.
Right. In summary, we ended up paying more for our express passes for the first day because stupid us. Even though we are giving you guys recommendations
to not wait, we waited.
We waited. And
a little too long.
And stupid mistake number 2 that also cost us an extra $160 was express passes for night number 1 for opening night in Hollywood, and in which we were forced to buy the unlimited.
Yeah.
Which I don't care about going multiple times to a house.
Well, I mean, we're going to this time.
I guess that I have to do it. Now,
we need to do are the ones that we really like. Or the ones that are not here.
Yeah, but anyways, in Hollywood, you could buy limited or unlimited express tickets. So we held back, and the limited got sold out for the first opening weekend. So I was like, all right, so let's check on unlimited, and of course, it was $40 per ticket, so $160 later for my own stupidity or on hesitant of pulling the trigger. Here we go. So anyway, that's for me to cry about, not for you guys to care about. So my lesson learn from my own stupidity and do not wait. Try to buy it now. As time progresses, things are going to increase. And what they're doing, they're very, very slick, especially here in Orlando. They're throwing $10 extra.
Yeah.
They're making it in a way that you
won't notice that much. Like you won't really notice it.
Yeah, they just do $10 extra per ticket for express. So we just being stupid.
Miss Sheila,
one of our YouTube members. Thank you so much.
Cecilia said I put the trigger in January. We should have.
Yeah, she said it. She said it 2 weeks ago, and we just I don't know. We played.
And Mary pulled the trigger as soon as
I should have known. Anyway, do you recommend going on Wednesday to HHN to avoid high crowds, and save on the express pass? The number one thing I recommend you, no matter which day of the week you go, buy the early admission. Yeah, I know it's going to cost you $40 extra, or if you are an AP, coming early. That way you are in the waiting zone, and it's gonna save you a good hour and a half. So say if you go on a Wednesday, you don't need express. To be honest with you, I'm only doing.
But just get there early, like always. Get there early. It's a Wednesday, but I would still recommend to get there early.
And also in September, normally I will not recommend people to buy express simply because you could do all the houses on the same night. We have done it before. It's doable. The thing is that you have to be there early. But because we're doing opening nights and because I have to do it due to the content, we have to do it to the content due to if you guys know me by now, I tend to don't sleep, edit, and post right away.
Me too.
I have to kind of gain some time one way or the other. So that's the only reason why I'm again being stupid and paying extra money, giving Universal more money when we shouldn't be giving more money. So anyway, guys, let me go over what Bethany says first. Will y'all get the food trial package? We're gonna talk about that. I still on the edge on that. Cecilia says the food preview is so expensive. Yes. It is. I have park tickets to studio on HHN 9. That's what Bethany says. And I have HHN tickets. Can we wait in one of the songs without paying for the additional ticket. No, they're gonna actually ask you to show them. And you know what they do is they block the entrance, and you have to show them the early ticket admission for HHN. So yes, they're not gonna let you go through. They're gonna ask you to leave the park and wait outside if you don't get the $40. Now, if you are an AP, then you just show your ID and they let you
They
through.
let you in. Yeah, that you can stay inside.
Sheila say hi,
Hi,
Kaleo.
Kaleo.
Another tip I hear, but I may not be case the whole time, but get the leftover express passes, which are half a price. Yes and no. And we're my plan is to put a video on the things that you should do and don't do eventually in the next maybe few weeks. But you have to basically keep in mind the express passes are based on the amount of whatever they have available. I have been there on nights the express passes have sold out for the
Right.
night. So don't risk it for the biscuit. If you could do it now, do it now. Now, if you're lucky, you could buy express passes after 10 o'clock, then you're gonna pay half price. She's saying she has a day pass and
The
HHN
HHN pass.
Yes, yeah, but you can because they're gonna ask you on the once you are going through, they're gonna ask you for some kind of ticket. Uh, yes and no. Depending on Universal's mood, sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. And I want to say, in recent years, don't quote me. This point I cannot point was whether it was 2019 or 2021. In one of those years, they did not allow you unless you had that staying early access.
I mean, you can always, I guess, call guest services and ask. Yeah.
I found out by then. The problem is that you gotta see it this way: theme parks are getting money hungry.
Yeah.
So and they're not telling you. They're not telling you until surprise. And then you see somebody like WDW News today basically releasing something. You know, they just drop it at the last minute. You know, and technically speaking, they're doing that, and we're going to talk about it in a second. Hold on.
Hydrate.
Caffeine. Okay.
The other hydration.
Oh, okay. So, in case you didn't know, now we do have an announcement of all the haunted houses, which this gets me super excited. And we're gonna just review them. Based on the speculation maps that we went through last week, and for the last few weeks, we've been talking about Stranger Things 4, which was originally announced. They did confirm The Exorcist, Believer. And remember when we said last week, I do have confirmation of The Exorcist because people confirmed that to me, and it happened. The Last of Us was confirmed. Chucky was confirmed last year. Universal Monster Unmasked was confirmed. The only thing that we were missing, it was
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Other than that, we talked to you about
Phantom of the Opera, and the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I'm drawing blanks today.
I'm helping. I'm here.
Thank you.
I got you.
We talked to you about Dr. Othello, that, by the way, has been confirmed as the icon for this year. It has been confirmed. So Universal Studio apparently has some kind of like small media event where they presented some of these houses, and you know the people that were invited say, hey, they confirmed it. It is Dr. Othello. I mean, hello, you can tell it's freaking.
It's Dr. obvious.
You just gotta go. If you watch our last video while we explain you the scare zone,
they're all
everything links to Dr. Othello. So definitely, he's the icon. Dueling Dragons. I told you last week it was gonna be confirmed, and then went ahead and dropped it. Now, here's what I'm hearing. Well, I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeti Campground Kills. But I think I said the only thing I wasn't sure was about this one. Could it be a Yeti? It could be a Bigfoot. You know, we compare the names, remember, from the two speculation maps. So That's the one I wasn't sure. The Darkest Deal, I did confirm that one. It was dealing with a musician. Basically, they saw his soul away, and we explained you basically on the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, I really, basically we recommend. This is the worst part of being live.
He's doing good today.
Normally, I could edit this, but if you watch that video, we show you the locations as of the speculation map. So I think that will be helpful for people as well. Uh, uh, Blood Moon Dark Offerings, that was the one that I couldn't confirm, but yeah, the one I had and confirmed it. Now, let's talk about some of the scare zones.
While you look for them, Ryan says, do you think it's ridiculous that in Orlando they don't allow filming in the houses? It makes no sense since it's okay in Hollywood.
Everything's okay in Hollywood. The reason being is that Hollywood being that it's a studio that had different licensing and different
it's a live studio. Unlike
yeah, they allow it. Us we're just being stupid, but yeah, I have always found it very
so yes, we do think it's we do think it's ridiculous.
And I feel like it should be even though people may think it's spoiling alert, it's totally the opposite. It will hype up the whole thing, even for Universal to sell more tickets, in my opinion. So let's talk about the scare zone. I pretty much went over this last week. We confirmed all of this last week, and then went ahead and dropped it. So at the beginning of the park, you're gonna find that Dr. Oddfellow collection of horror that's gonna be in the entrance. So basically, we show you where it was gonna be located, and if you pay attention to that video and you're paying attention to the news, you will realize that the same exact spot that we were standing
right
is exactly where they put actually put like a stage and all that. We're gonna be doing another construction update this weekend, so hopefully by Sunday we'll have something out. So cause the next I think the next things they're gonna be prepping for is gonna be tomorrow night to Saturday. That's what I like doing mine on Saturday. Then you have Zodiac Dark Zodiac. We're backward. Which we talked to you about the Jungle of Doom. We talked to you about that. I can tell you something. All of these construction are looking more and more amazing.
They look really cool right now, and they're not even. There's nothing out yet. Like there's very minimum stuff out, but it looks super cool.
Vamp 69, Summer of Blood. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty groovy. Cheap Yard 32 is looking interesting. This is one of those they came and say, hey, there's not much out, but by Saturday you're gonna see more. You're gonna see more.
No, I'm saying even now that there's not that much, it's already exciting. So imagine when they're all like finished.
But in the last video, I also shared with you that you are gonna see more stuff in Hollywood. You're gonna see more stuff in New York. And you're gonna start seeing stuff in Central Park, and by all means, it has been happening. And then later on, you're gonna see it in San Francisco, which you're gonna see. It's interesting what's going on. Then hold on, let me go over something. Okay, so now that we got that covered. I want to show you something over here. If you are one of these people that are doing the Unmasking the Horror tour, people have been sharing this email. Basically, they said these are the 6 houses behind the screams. They are they spot this experience. So you got Universal Monster Unmasked, you got Chucky, Stranger Things, Jetty, Dueling Dragons, and Blood Moon. So that's part of this experience. Now, we've never done it, but we heard great things about it. If you're gonna do, that's the one for 6 houses. If you're gonna do the one for 3 houses, then you have The Last of Us, The Darkest Deal, and Dr. Oddfellow. So that's important for you to know. Then I'm gonna go to Horror Nights because Horror Nights at this point basically is doing like bio reconstruct. They're sharing a lot of the overview or aerial look from Universal, everything that's happening in Universal on the construction. So let me start over here. So for example, this is currently what's going on what is believed to be Chucky. This is the what's happening in what's it called, Fast and the Furious. So they got that shot. That's basically the exit, pretty much. With that said, then let's look at Doctor Oddfellow Carnival. So now, remember when I said basically a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, the Universal is put against the wall. They have to make an announcement soon if they have to do these facades, or else they're going to be in trouble. And there you have it. You know, they know what's best at this point. They have to move forward. And this is another look of the Dr. Oddfellow, which is looking even more intriguing. This is the house that I'm anticipating the most, me personally. I don't know about the rest of the family. I'm assuming, as normally, we're gonna have 2 to 3 different point of views. But for
that's
me,
a Dr. Oddfellow one.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that I'm excited to see that one.
I'm excited about Dr. Oddfellow for sure. So, I want to say they're sharing a lot of things, and this was shared by another content creator, the testing of the lights at Universal. So every day, every night, every time that they install something, whether it's music or light, you could hear, you could see them doing it at 2 or 3 in the morning. So there you have it. Obviously, this is old because there's a whole bunch of stuff as of today. And I could actually give you a preview. This is what I would say to you. I highly encourage you that you follow us either in Instagram or on um, Twitter, or both, because I tend to share a bunch, and I'm gonna just basically, uh, my bad. I'm gonna basically give Aloha Jax the credit because he is
He tried
so
it.
amazing. Steven is so amazing that he actually shares this with me. Obviously, I give him the credit because he deserves it. But every time that Steven goes on his Thursday, in case you didn't know, Steven always goes to the parks. As a matter of fact, he's in SeaWorld right now. Crazy. That dude is freaking nuts. I love
All day in the park.
I love me some Steven, but I tell you what, he's insane. So he went to Halloween. Halloween. He went to Horror Nights or Universal. I'm sorry. He went to Universal. Then he went to Epcot. Did Epcot, tasted some food from Food and Wine, and then went to SeaWorld.
Oh no.
And that's what he does every Thursday. But again, Steven's such a beautiful person that he is. And without me even asking, he just shot me all the pictures and video that he had. So I got one. You guys are normal, our viewers every week, and I want to basically show it to you. And I will give you a video on this, where showing you the more of the details. But anyway, this is Dark Zodiac. So this is in Hollywood, which we talked about that in the last video. I told you that they're gonna keep expanding some of the things. So this is what's happening currently. This is as of this morning. Once again, shout out to Steven Aloha
nice.
Jax. Then they put this by Cafe La
Oh,
Bamba.
they did that last year, no?
Then this is in New York. So that's what I told you, that that picture, from the area picture is completely old, because as of this morning, then we're having these groovy party buses going on here in New York, right in front of the Mummy. Like, if you were looking for a good picture in the distance from the Mummy, you're screwed. You're done.
You're not gonna get it.
You gotta walk behind the bus and hoping that they don't include more stuff. So there's some more pictures in there. Things are looking
the windows
interesting.
are broken.
Also, there's some motorcycles going up in there, but again, we're gonna give you Marcus, and more things are coming. I can tell you that more things.
You think they're gonna be riding the motorcycles, or just
probably,
for show?
Probably. So anyway, highly suggest that you follow us. if you haven't done so, because we're sharing a lot of things in both Twitter and Instagram, and sometimes a lot of time I share different things. All right, so this is what Bethany and Cecilia were talking about. We're gonna use WDW News Today, Universal side, to go over this. So on Thursday, Friday, whenever they drop everything, including saying, "Hey, by the way, we're gonna have a Halloween Horror Night 32 Days of Terror dining preview, and it's gonna start in August." And basically, when they released this thing, I said, "Uh oh." The first thing that went through my head was like, these people are not gonna be running the dining, the monster experience.
Oh,
I kept it to myself. I tried digging. My contacts couldn't tell me yay or nay. Apparently, it was one last minute decision that they made. Because, and I'll tell you why. They don't want to use Louis again. Cafe La Bamba they're using for the VIP tours, and they do not, and I'm gonna repeat myself, they do not want to compromise anything with Minion.
oh yeah.
That's Universal's goal for this year,
Not to touch them.
not to touch Minion Land at all. So that was a last minute decision, and this is coming from top management who confirmed this to me as of this morning before it broke down the news. They had to pull the trigger, but they were already saying, "Listen, we may not do it." All right. So here's the option that people are having. So starting on August 10 to the 26th, people are going to be able to
Taste it
taste it, and of course,
for only a minimum fee
of
of
$160 plus tax. So it comes to almost $170 per person for an experience of 2 hours. The second clue that actually kind of gave it away, Kevin, they said that you're gonna have, let me see, the $159 per person, and they said that they have one digital download of
mm.
a photo taken at the Taste of Terror, and that basically is included during the dining package. When they did that monster experience. And yes, what do you get with those dining package where you enjoy an exclusive before event start, or you care to enjoy preview of select food and beverage items that will be featured at Halloween Horror Nights this year? Tasting size portions. So they're gonna give me little bites as much as I want to try them for 2 hours. Now, this unfortunately doesn't guarantee me that they're gonna pull everything out. So
Right.
that's the other concern that I have. Then it says all non-alcoholic beverage included, which I call that BS. Because if I'm paying that much money, I feel that they should say, hey, listen, we're gonna even let you taste, even if it's a sample
Of all that,
from the bar.
or a few at
Yeah,
least.
uh, or the primary
Yeah.
drink. I feel that and then to be honest with you, they do that with the media. We've done media events now with Universal, but we have done it with other companies, and they actually allow you to try all the food that they're gonna be doing in the event, and then they also give you even the drinks. Because when we went to what was it, SeaWorld, when we're invited to the media event, SeaWorld was giving us even their actual drinks for us to try it out, and that was part of media. So you do it with the media, but you're not willing to do it for 160 people are paying $160. Shame of Universal for trying to pull a Disney on people.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
And it's getting me scared because I'm seeing signs. As much as I love Universal, I'm seeing them becoming a little bit of money hungry, like.
But they got to pay all these big people.
But who cares? These people are like over 22% above of what they're expecting on the first quarter. Give people the people that have been supporting you and people that will pay $160 more. So I felt disrespected at that point as a customer because it's like they're pulling a Disney. What the hell's going on? It's like it, I don't know. You're robbing people. You're robbing people. Anyway,
Yeah, on the top.
no, I'm not. What is Anthony predicting?
And we're gonna hit 5K before the end of the year.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Hopefully, it will be before Halloween season. Dining preview equal universal saying, "Hey, YouTubers and creators." Yeah, yeah,
Yep, pretty much.
yeah. But unfortunately, this YouTuber family, even we're trying. I can't promise, but the problem is we gotta go to California.
No, I think I mean personally I think that's way too high for anybody to try to. I mean, if you have the money, go for it. But I think it's a little on the ridiculous side to make it that high for a taste for like taste size portion in 2 hours. You know what I mean? I just don't I don't see the value on it when you can go around and buy stuff as you please. You know what I mean?
We basically said that if we were to do it, it was either gonna be myself or Karen and I.
No, yourself.
There's no way.
Like we're not paying for two people.
There's no way that we can afford 4 people. It just like simply too insane.
No, it's too much.
Too much.
Chino says that's a crazy burger. I bet that would feed 2 people. I'm pretty sure it'll feed all of us.
I'm sure.
Little bites don't always taste the same as the big size. No, they don't.
No, you're right.
And then they fall apart. Right. So that however they make it and they start cutting it, you're not gonna get the same experience.
And Cecilia said the same thing that I said when I look at this.
I would have thought $79.99 would be adequate for the preview, and even that's steep. I also agree.
And even if you pay $80, I think they should be giving you, even if it's a sample of the drinks, they should be included over there.
Bethany said part of the experience is eating and listening to all the screaming in the fog. That is true.
Our brother Aloha
Jax, how are you?
Thank you. We were talking about you earlier.
I'm sure your ears were ringing.
In a good way. Although they call you crazy, how the hell you can go to Universal, Epcot, in SeaWorld on the same day? You're my hero.
You must be exhausted.
You're my hero.
And then with the heat.
Yeah, woo. And thank you once again for sharing the videos and pictures, my brother. Thank you so much, man. You're the man.
So you can get alcohol beverage. You have to buy the alcoholic beverages. You get a souvenir Halloween Horror Nights light up cup, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you get a Halloween Horror Night Coca-Cola freestyle cup, but you have to pay for that.
Separate fee applies to activate.
You have to pay the activation fee. So you're getting the cup, but not
yeah, they're gonna give you the cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they're already anticipating. Listen, everybody's gonna buy the cup. Not many people that will come to this event.
Bro, but you're paying $170. Yeah. They can't give you the soda for free, like.
But then the souvenir, this is the alcohol, the light up cup. That's the alcohol one. That's why I said 21 plus, right? They're already anticipating possibly these people that go to this thing. They're probably gonna buy those two. So right over there, you're probably saving a good quote unquote 30 something bucks.
I was like $30. Woo-hoo.
And then they're gonna give you one digital download of a photo taking at the Taste of Terror. And I hope that is with characters. I hope they don't come with some stupidity of standing in front of a wall or a photo op, and here's your picture. That will be an insult. Well, that will be a Disney move. If you ask for my humble, dirty little opinion. But anyway, this thing is going to be running August 10 all the way to the 26th. The experience run from approximately from 6:30 to 8:30. Correction, actually, it starts at 6 o'clock. It is a 2-hour experience, so it's just, I don't know. $160.
Well, shaking is from 6 to 6:30, and then 6:30 to 8:30 is there.
I guess so.
That's what it says.
Dueling Dragons basically is a confirmed, like I told you. Now, Karen, people are thinking. We already said it, right?
That's bad.
We already said that it's definitely going to have two sides, right?
Right.
Fire and ice. Now, there's people that are saying it could possibly have up to 4 different endings.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
If you think about it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Why are you gonna say how the hell is gonna 4 a different ending? Well, you got fire and you have ice, right? That's 2. So how about if you choose ice
and fire wins?
And fire wins.
But then you choose ice and ice wins.
There you go.
So I caught up.
Technically speaking, they're saying
so technically you should do this house 4 times.
It's not confirmed but a lot of people are saying, and it does make sense. I mean, so it could ended up with four different endings. But we'll tell you. But with our luck,
We'll get the
we
same.
get the same ending because that happened to us on the icons
On the
house
icon. We
two,
got
2 years ago. We keep getting the same icon. I mean, I'm not complaining. We got Jack like 3 times or something like that, and then the director 2 times. But they're supposed to rotate them, right? But we keep
right.
getting
We
the
always
same one,
got
the same one. So at the end, I'm like, well, then what we should do? I don't want to see the same one again, and that's what holds us back. So with our luck, we may be able to see only two.
Mary says not worth the money for sure. I don't find it worth it, to be honest. Hello, Ravi and Sorana. I have a reaction video request.
Sure, shoot it up. Let's see if we can do it. Anyway, if you are enjoying this content so far, guys, make sure you smash that like button. That helps us tremendously. Also, consider subscribing to our channel, and if you want to go further and help us out, with more content like this one, consider becoming a YouTube member. We're coming with some perks. We're like kind of retweaking a couple of things here, there. I'm coming with new idea. And also, I can tell you as well that one thing I can tell you is that we're working on some merch.
Yes.
And by I mean some,
a lot.
it's gonna be hot. If you guys like the Halloween merchandise from last year, this year we're coming even stronger.
I'm working on it. I'm
So-
hoping to have it ready soon.
Even though we've been kind of quiet, you guys know us. We can never be quiet behind the scenes. We got to be making some kind of noise. And I can tell you right now, Karen, I think it's a collective group effort, but mostly Karen, who's been behind the scenes designing it. We're coming with some strong things, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But that will be another way of helping us with the channel because, as you can see, there's a lot of expenses behind the scenes that we're incurring to create a video. Anyways, moving right along. Basically, the new bar. There's a new bar, and they confirmed that. But it's let's talk about this. So the new bar is basically Peacock's Halloween Horror Bar. We'll go over that in our next video where I think it's gonna be. But basically, it's gonna be feature theme. We'll feature theme. What is it? Libations within an ominous nightclub vibe for those opportunity and more. Then we had the tribute store. We already saw and we've been telling you it's New York City comic book shop. So definitely it's going to the old tribute store. Then we're gonna have Chucky Twisted Playground, which is gonna be the photo op that is gonna be located in Cabana Bay, and you have to be a hotel guest in order to be able to enjoy that experience, and we will take you there. The Coconut is returning.
Maybe we'll get it there this year.
Well, Mary and I already talked about this. That we have to make it this time because we didn't do it last year. So that's other things. Basically, the they announced. Let's see. In other news other than Halloween Horror Nights, so I found this very interesting. Other than Karen didn't want to buy me my Eliminator X.
I got you a shirt yesterday. Okay,
so my Eliminator X, which is the gun that you could buy in after you do Villain well, any of the stores now. Which by the way, they were running low on stock.
On the guns?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And I had a lot.
Yes. And people have been going nuts. So anyway, well,
you might get it sometime.
If you guys have not followed the news, so obviously we haven't posted anything yet about VillainCon, even though we did it. Guns could be a little bit heavy for the little ones.
The actual guns in the ride are heavy, are right on the heavy side.
So not for adults so much.
No.
but the little
not for adults. But if you do happen to have any kind of like limitations, it could get heavy.
true,
Yeah.
true that. So basically, what Universal has done is that they have been giving the little ones, the little kids, maybe like up to 2 years old, and the actual toy Eliminator X, which is kind of cool.
Oh, you should have seen Carlos.
Not only Carlos, because I gave it to Kyla,
Oh my gosh.
and Kyla was like, "Oh, I understand
Then
that."
I was getting dirty looks from both of them.
I know. So Cecilia, super chat for Karen's Coffee Club.
Thank you.
Starbucks, here we come. Thank you.
Ravi, we'll try to watch it.
Okay, yeah. I saw that. I have yet to go to Coconut Club. Period. I like Coconut Club. Hello, David.
How are you?
Bethany, I love Coconut Club. Yeah, Bethany. Actually,
maybe our visit will sync and we can go to. Bethany doesn't miss it. Bethany has gone for like.
Bethany.
She says it's good.
I know Bethany went. That toy is fine. Thank you.
Don't hate on the element. I'm not hating on it. I never said I like the gun. I never said I wasn't gonna get it. I just wasn't gonna get it that day. He's like a little kid. You can't always give him everything he wants at the same time.
This is how the Eliminator X looks like in the toy.
The toy version.
But in the
actual version, it's a good size gun.
It's pretty cool though. So I'm shout out
Mary, don't help either.
Shout out to Universal for doing this for the little one. There's a huge rumor that started basically a few days ago, but yesterday came strong, saying the rumor David S. Pumpkins from Saturday Night Live is coming to Halloween Horror Night. A famous Saturday Night Live character will reportedly appear at Peacock's Halloween Horror Bar during Halloween Horror Nights 32 at Universal Studios. So that's basically what they're saying. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet by Universal. I don't know. I find it like this is what I'm thinking. How are they gonna do that? Because obviously he's an actor. He's gonna be very recognized.
This is why we gotta pay $160.
No, because this is the bar. So this is the Pico bar that you're gonna be able to hang out for a while. That's like saying, hey, so is going to the Dead Coconut Club.
Right.
So how are they going to do that? For how long every night?
Right.
How are they going to do that for security purposes? I don't know. Like it may, like I want to believe this rumor, but I don't know if it's the smartest move from Universal, especially how crowded it gets in there.
They might not have him. They might have like somebody that plays him, like they did with Bill and Ted. Have people play them. You know what I mean? Like might not be him.
But you know what I'm hearing?
What are you hearing?
I'm actually hearing that it could be characters like that, like Bill and Ted, but most importantly, Megan. Instead of doing that whole Megan horde,
they're gonna put her there.
Yeah, because remember, they just basically want her to be an experience of pictures and dancing.
That makes more sense if they would put her there and then just put, I don't know, like Killer Clowns or something in the other area.
So
Yada.
So that's basically what it's saying.
How are you, love?
Is it going to be like in the same spot of the weekend bar? Well, I do have to, and I'll show you in the next video. But I have 2 ideas of where it could be currently.
Not there, but maybe there.
Potentially there. That's one of my 2.
That's one of the 2.
If you care about Hollywood as much as I do, basically the facade for the house by Mel's Diner.
It's a monster one.
Is going up.
Looks monsterish.
Basically, I don't know. See, I don't know the Hollywood one. Like, so it is possible that this could be like
Lechuza house. Oh yeah.
So I don't know them as much as Orlando. So, but anyway, this is basically how the facades are looking right now, which is interesting. Oops.
Carried away there for a minute.
We'll be there.
Miss you too, Yara.
Literally, we will be there. Yes. We don't have other choice now. Did it? No, we didn't go into The Last of Us, David. If you hopefully you watch our last video where we talked about The Last of Us a little bit, not so much about the story of the video game, but more of the location and how people were gonna get there. according, we were comparing it with the map itself and what we're
It
actually
got a little
seeing it
confusing in that
from.
section, right?
But I haven't have any confirmation as of anything that is going to happen or what path people are using. But I think it's going to be one of the things that we said.
Yeah.
Where you're going to enter one, exit the other one through MIB. And I keep saying it. We've been saying it. I think that Simpson gate is going to be used.
It's gonna be used. Yeah.
For The Last of Us. So we do miss you too, Yara. Moving right along, this was announced. Remember, we said that Midsummer Scream was happening, and John Murdy was making a lot of announcement. Well, the good news are that he did make cool announcement. The bad news are that not everything was announced.
Right.
So at this point, I think we're still missing 2 haunted houses, and I think
For California.
for California, and I think 1 or 2 scarcen that we don't know exactly why.
And they're smaller than we.
And the third of Trump.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically the good news. Putting the bad news.
I hope they make the terror The Last of Us or something, or
No.
Stranger Things or something like that.
I heard rumors that the Oz may be returning in that area for the Nope area.
I mean, it was cool, but
But they're talking about the story. Remember last year where the first story was the clown?
Right.
So they're talking about another type of story, and it's a story that I'm not liking.
Oh, great.
Already. So it's sounding like they want to call it the Exterminator. And if we go by the Exterminator, it's gonna be like a stupid bug house.
Oh, I hope
so
not. I hope not.
That's what I'm hearing. But anyway,
that would be that's gonna ruin that.
John Murdy actually announced this on Midsummer Scream. Thank you. And we're gonna have what is called the Monster. Is it the Monster La Lechuza?
The Monster
Latin America house.
Which
pretty cool story. What he did say is that for the last 10 years, and don't quote me on the year, but he basically said the last 10 years we have been doing different things with different legends. And last year the legend was the Llorona.
La Llorona.
Which it was freaky as hell.
Well, I like what they did there, because over there they did it, and then the scare zone was the La Llorona.
Right.
So that was kind of cool how they incorporated both.
So now they're incorporating 3 stories within this one, and it's calling my attention, even though I don't know much about
them.
Like La Llorona, I knew it, but this one, like, I don't know much about the Lechuza, and it comes from Mexico.
I think all of them came from Mexico.
No, there's one that comes from Venezuela. The last one. So basically, it says. Let's see.
So
I can't even remember how to say that.
He didn't even know how to say it.
But that's another one that comes from Mexico.
And then
the third one is from Colombia and Venezuela, which is El Silbón. Silbón.
You said it with an English accent.
12-foot tall creature
with a
distinctive
whistle.
Yeah. So anyway, it does, the way that he explained it, and according to the concept art, it looks freaky.
They look creepy, yeah. They sound creepy. Freaky, so I don't know. Yeah, those are tales, so we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
But they look creepy. They sound creepy.
He actually also showed the facade, know, what you're gonna see, not on the main entrance like they're showing over here. Is when you go inside, the first thing that you're gonna see per the scene. So anyway,
it looked pretty creepy. So
that was kind of cool to see. He also said the Bride of Frankenstein is returning,
Woo-hoo!
Which that got me excited. And somebody asked him about La Llorona, and he did say that there's a huge possibility that we're gonna see her.
Maybe it's good. Ooh, what did they make the trail?
And La Llorona.
They should have made that into the trail.
La Llorona is pretty freaky.
All 3 of those in a trail? That would be creepy.
Rock the Universe made the announcement they're returning in 2024. And Rock the Universe will be held on January 26 and 27. If you would like to
26 and 27.
Bill and Con did the grand opening announcement, which is going to be August 11. Last week, I think I said it's
At
gonna
the beginning of
be
August.
at the middle of August.
The beginning of
No, I said the middle of August.
the 11th.
Yes, I said the middle of August, and the reason being is because I already knew the media was going on the 10th,
Right.
confirmed by multiple friends of mine that are going to the media
Yeah.
of Media Online. So I already knew that it was gonna drop. So I said mid August. So there you have it. Officially grand open. Not that it has shut down.
No,
It's
it's
in
still
soft
going.
opening,
Yeah.
and then it's now it's in is starting on Saturday. It's gonna be annual pass holder
Previous.
previews, which is silly. I would have just opened the damn thing now. You know, everybody would have done it by now.
I'm sure they're trying to do everything so nobody complains that they didn't get their preview.
With that, they actually release everything in their application, and supposedly now is working accordingly. So now, basically, the application tells you how to sync your blaster, and then it gives you the instructions step by step. Obviously, I cannot follow it because I haven't been there, but you have to do it with the gun. The reason why it does that is because we told you about it. It's gonna continue to follow your score.
Right.
And the cool thing about it, Karen, is also you could actually add friends to it.
That's kind of cool.
So basically, you go to the app, you click on this thing over here.
I feel like Men in Black needs that. I don't know how competitive they are.
And then basically you follow the instructions, which is kind of cool. Then you have options to optimize your setting, customize your setting, and
Okay.
yeah, Annie pick Uni News Annie. I think I did Cool Case Carlos, if I'm not mistaken. When I did it that day, it just I've been so darn busy. I just do things and I even forget I did them.
At the beginning of the school
It's
year.
the
So.
beginning of the school year, guys, and I've been slammed. And today, actually, part of my major talking about Villancon is currently at 10 minutes, just so you guys know.
Park's still open?
Yep.
What time it closed?
So today, every year, I'm closing my 4th year now. And basically, today we hosted what we call the Back to School Summit for all the employees in the school county that I work for. And basically, what happens is that we have over 1,000, or close to 1,100 employees.
Wow.
And I'm in charge of planning that event from beginning
No pressure.
to end. And yes, it's a lot of pressure.
No, thank you.
It's a lot of pressure. So that basically that's where I actually put my event planning experience. And after so many months, and this has been, I started having meeting with our committee since December. And today is the day that basically everything went live. Basically I'm able to experience. Sorry, I've sent that to you. So it is insane. So I got 2 things to show you guys.
Oh, thank you. Cecilia is asking, are they going to open express lane when it opens? I would assume so. Probably. Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't heard.
So maybe. And then Mary says, problem is my MIB friends, we all can max out. Look, Mary, not everybody can max out at MIB. Okay. Stop bragging that you're so good at MIB. Because if I get like 5 points, it's a lot.
Literally.
But I haven't been in a while. I'm going to say that I haven't been in a while. That's my excuse.
I'm working on something here, guys. Bear with me for a second. So I'm going to stop my screen really quick. And I'm going to basically come over here. I want to show you guys something. So basically, this is the way that you could find me. At least I got to see if I could download the Kids and Karen.
That'd be nice.
I decided to change my character just to try it out.
That looks just like you.
If you want to, yeah, just like me.
Just like the hair and everything. Just like...
That's the researcher in me. So I put myself as Cool K Carlos. And this is like any other game. I'm assuming that if you're gonna put Carlos, that name may be taken.
Right.
You're gonna put Karen, and so obviously I went with Cool Case Carlos. And currently, that's how you could look me up and say, I guess, add me to your friend list. And friend is just to basically we track each other in the competition. So that's one thing. Um, and the other thing I want to just share with you is this really quick. Um, every week I basically give you updates of universal. I send the wrong one. Hold on. I send you an up. I basically give you an update of what's going on with Epic Universe, right? That's basically what I do. So I want to show you because it's different when you're basically watching it uh, overhead versus what you're going to see during uh, your visit in Universal. Okay, so bear with me.
Bear with me. Mary says, "Hey, you just need to ride with me. I'll give you the pointer so you can beat Carlos." I do need to ride with you, actually. I don't think I've done that ride with you at all. Usually take the kids.
So, all right,
Got it.
let's talk about this.
Let's talk about.
So today I was driving, and I will admit I violated the law. So I'm driving on what is called Universal Boulevard. And when I tell you that I'm not ready at all for the traffic that this may cause, you have to understand why. Universal Boulevard, a lot of people basically stop seeing Universal Boulevard once they arrive to Dockside and Surfside. You
Right.
know, in order for the tourists, unless that you go to International Drive, Point Orlando, or so. And if you're coming here for a convention, then you get to see the convention center, which this is what I'm looking at right now, even though this is a Hilton, but this is the newest section of the convention center. I want you guys to realize how close these hotels are. These are from Epic Universe, from the newest section of convention center. This is, you can see it's kind of hard, but back here you're able to see the roller coaster, the dual one. But check this out, how close you are from this thing. And this is Epic Universe hotels, the two hotels as of now. And you can see over here how they added
Yeah.
this on the windows,
Trying to
right?
put the details on it.
Right. So not only that, you're close to apartments and shopping plazas
Yes.
over here. And I stopped recording because I don't want to bore you with that. But then you have other hotels, and then you got what is called the Rosen Hospitality, UCF
Cool.
Rosen Hospitality, which that's where we went to school for. That's where we got our degree from hospitality business. So you do have a university
For
5 minutes away for hospitality, 5 minutes away from Epic Universe and their hotel. So you can only imagine the kind of chaos that we're about to encounter. And we're just talking about the hotel only. We're not talking about the other side where I keep showing you all. This is where they're building in Kirkman Road, blah 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 blah. Again, I'm going to show you once again because I did that purposely. Obviously, I want to show you the beautiful Orlando where it's freaking uh,
sunny on one
sunny
side and cloudy on the other side.
and then a storm is coming.
Look at that. Storm's coming in.
So on the right is the north side of the convention center, and right after that, then you get to see the two hotels in which when Kyla was playing on a tournament 2 weeks ago. That's when I realized, wait a second, all this time when I'm looking at aerial shots, I thought that those were inside here.
Way inside.
It wasn't until I drove in front of it and I told Karen, you are not going to believe me when I tell you this. So I thought it was down here, but nope, right by Universal Boulevard, you're gonna find the two hotels back to back at this point. And this hotel, this one, just so you guys know, this is the one that has the main entrance to the park. And I'll show you here, right here. This is the main entrance into the park. So I'm assuming this is gonna be like a Portofino hotel. This is gonna cost you an arm and a leg to
Yeah.
stay over here because you're gonna have direct access to Epic Universe. But then obviously you stop. I mean, you pass by, and these are just regular apartments. Mostly those apartments are rented to students from UCF.
Those those apartments are gonna skyrocket on.
It is insane. So I just want to show you guys that way you have an idea
They're
of
gonna get expensive.
what I'm talking about, and you're ready because you're gonna hear it later on about the traffic. Later on. All right, moving right along. Disney and Universal are monitoring a bill prohibiting tax breaks for AI use. So I found this very interesting because a few weeks ago we were talking about AI, and I don't know why they're doing this bill. That's just stupid because again, we all have AI. The minute that Apple came out with the assistant on your phone, I won't mention the name because then the computer and the phones are going to respond to me.
I did not.
But that's
understand.
an AI. So all of a sudden, basically now they're saying that both companies have hired lobbyists to monitor the bill, which is in the Senate. The bill prohibits applicants of the Empire State Film Production credit from using artificial intelligence that would displace any natural person in their production. It was introduced just before legislative session. Now the problem they're finding is that now it's not going to only affect their movies, but it could actually affect their parks. So mark my words when I say this. If this bill don't change, and depending whatever the plans the theme parks wants to do with AI, I could see both companies selling their theme parks out or splitting the theme park from the network.
Mm.
Mark my words.
Cecilia, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Cecilia. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. So anyway, that's gonna be interesting. Changing gears to Disney, let's talk about let's use blockmickey.com. The Hatbox Ghost was announced that is actually coming here. It says later this year, which is we already knew that from D23. But most importantly, the construction has started and is right after the hallway. You know where the hallway that you see that candle floating?
Right.
That's basically where this the Hatbox Ghost is gonna be. Which it shouldn't be here for the longest time. So again, this is the hallway with the floating uh, candles. You're gonna see him around here.
Candelabra.
So they're already starting. And Disney doesn't want to say it, but remember that we said that they're gonna just be down for one day next week. They don't want to officially say it, but rumor has it that that's what they're doing. They're installing him. Sometime we will tell because it's reopening on August 11, which is the first day of the Mickey Not So Scary Halloween party. Talking about decorations, well, Disney didn't waste any time on July 31st. This is how Magic Kingdom woke up, which is the earliest that I ever seen them doing. Normally they do it on August 1st, but the 31st, July 31st.
They're trying to sell. They're trying to put them out there so they can start selling tickets. Because maybe people are gonna start seeing the decorations, be like, "Oh, maybe we should come."
So you guys didn't see our video. I wasn't one of these people that run into the park just to record. This is the same crap. Different year, same crap. Nothing is new.
But it's cool to see.
It is cool. Don't get me wrong.
So it's
there's nothing better than spending either Halloween or the holidays in Disney.
In Disney, yeah.
And or Universal. They do such an amazing job. Anything because SeaWorld does an outstanding job too. But I was like, nah, I'm not running there because it's the same garbage. the same props, the scarecrows. They've been using this now for years.
It's a
Um,
staple.
I guess so. The only year that they didn't use them was in 2020 because they didn't want people gathering around taking
Taking
pictures.
picture, yeah.
So that was the only year that they did not use them.
It was a sad year.
It was sad because it was missed though.
It was sad, yeah.
So
He's saying crap, but that's as soon as you walk into the park, that like that changes kind of the. I mean, like
right,
anything, like Magic Kingdom, you can be like having a horrible day, but once you step into the Magic Kingdom, I think for me at least, it kind of changes your mood, especially during the holidays when you see all the decorations and everything that they put out
well, the reason why I say crap, I mean it's
in a
nothing.
respectful way.
It's nothing new, so I'm not gonna just like kill myself to get there. Again, it is
No,
beautiful
right.
to see it throughout the seasons and decorate it. But the same thing that I'm showing you right now, I could pull pictures from my phone, 4, 5, 6 years ago, and you're gonna see the
It's
same
been there
thing.
for like 20 some years.
And then Mickey and Minnie actually came out dressed up like this in their fall, kind of like fall attire. I want to say that
Yeah,
looks more
and they're
like
farmer
farming.
because they're in the farmer. Well, in their float, they're in the farming section,
So they're like,
which I
this is
don't get,
their
but
on the fall decor. Yeah, they should be.
they should be dressed as
Yeah,
Halloween.
right. You go to Disneyland, they have Halloween at that point. So
Don't be
I
barking, you're
don't
my
know.
lap. Mary said Disney needs to do Halloween Town, and I'll be all down for it. It's my favorite movie. I think that's. I love that movie. Yeah, I don't know why they don't do it. Halloween Town would be kind of cool actually, for them to actually use.
Yeah.
Halloween Town. I like Halloween Town, and I think that's one of Kyla's favorite Halloween movies.
Then they also announced
All new.
some of the entertainment. Yes, it's some of the. Well, yeah, it's new. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. So there's an expanded power line party. So actually, let me start over here. Pirate crew in Adventureland. So Adventureland will be taken over by a spirited pirate band, and their crew. Be sure to listen for their sea shanties while their shipmates roam the land, sharing tables of their
Tails.
tales. I'm sorry, of their exploration at sea.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So that's new. And then the power line they were in the parade last year, but they
They
were
were like all the way in Main at the beginning of Main Street.
at the beginning of it,
Yeah.
which I swept the floor with Disney when that happened. So that's what they're saying expanded. I'm glad the blog Mickey is actually putting it correctly. So basically, what it is, get ready for even more chances to stand out with Max Goof and his power line party back at a new pop-up parties throughout Magic Kingdom before this popular crew dances onto Main Street, USA ahead of the Mickey Boo to You Halloween parade. Seven Dwarf return to the Mickey Not So Scary Halloween, and the Sanderson sister or Minnie, which we talked about that before. Daisy and Clarabelle dress up as the Sanderson sister. This is the first time that they will be um, in the parade, so that's new. And then here's the showtimes announced for Hocus
Ooh.
Pocus, which I
Hey,
was
yeah.
questioning that last one. What
Right.
the hell? Don't tell me they're taking Hocus Pocus, man. No, they actually announced the next Friday, August 11. Obviously, this is the first. Uh, um,
Hopefully, no bad
rain.
weather. No bad weather, please.
So this is the first night. So there will be at 8:35, 10:45, and midnight. And all that we got to see last year was the beginning of them. The music played and they shut it down.
And they shut it down.
So we got to see. Then the rest of it, I had to watch it in a video because this actually is a cool show. As you can see, they have Dr. Facilier as well over here, and they have other billing. You got Oogie Boogie,
Oogie
and
Boog.
Maleficent also on this show. Then the Cadaver Dance, which I love watching them. There will be they're normally what is it, in Frontierland.
Frontierland, I think.
These are all the shows. And
There you go.
then what?
Then dressed up.
Supposedly they're gonna be dressed up, which is gonna be hard to find. Well, they are. Let me take that back. They are
They're all
dressed
dressed
up.
up. Yeah,
The problem is that when we go, the lines are so
I can't
astronomical
go.
that we cannot actually see them. So
Well, and like I think we said it already, we might not be able to focus so much on the food if we want to try to hit all the other stuff.
right. Then you also have this and whatever Karen said earlier, which it was about
The decorations.
the decoration,
Selling.
right?
They're advertising the party with that
So
decoration.
because of that, now we have 5 nights that have been sold out.
Did it get sold out today?
In which 3 of those nights have been sold out this week since that decoration came out. So keep that in mind.
The power of advertisement.
So the second night was sold out already. October 31st was sold out already. So now all the cheapest nights are getting sold out. So now you have the following Friday, the following Tuesday,
and the 29th be the next one.
And you can guarantee
the 29th be the next one.
The next one, and then people are going to start into that 119 because they're avoiding this astronomical price. And why the hell is Disney charging $200 on November 1st? That is the stupidest.
That should be that should be like $99.
Thank you.
Like, here you go. If you still want to do it, it's the last night. They might not even have them. Well, they don't give a lot of candy out to begin with.
Imagination Travel, Miss Sheila dropping the super chat of $10.
Sheila,
Thank you so much, Miss Sheila. Gotta go, folks. Have another coffee on me. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, Miss Sheila.
Say hi to the boys for us.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much. So all of this sold out, and don't forget that's August 11 is basically next Friday.
Next Friday.
So Karen is gonna be live streaming. I'm gonna be doing a vlog, and in that vlog, obviously, you get the opportunity to see a shorter version of the whole entire night. So if you miss something, you get to see it through the vlog. And sometimes I capture different details because we may have to split. So Karen will be live streaming the whole entire night.
Gotta try to get all the shows.
Be ready. Karen.
Yeah.
I keep saying Disney's in trouble.
They're not in trouble.
So a new limited time discounted 2-park ticket to Epcot and Animal Kingdom are now available for Florida resident Karen, and this is a bargain. Check this out.
Ganga.
It's just $159
for both parks.
Both parks, and it's valid from August 1st to September 29. That is a desperate move from Disney because they're hurting, and it may sound desperate, but at the same time, it's a very smart strategy.
Yeah, very.
Because if these parties are not sold out, and they're able to bring them, and they're able to say, even though it doesn't have anything included with Magic Kingdom, but if people are there and they realize, holy crap, tonight's party is still available, you know what, I'm here, I might as well go.
Right.
But I haven't seen this low of a price in the longest time. 2 parks.
Yeah, that's
$159.
Yeah.
We're talking about the normally it could be up to $160 something for 1 park alone, depending the busy season. And they're doing $159. So then another reason that I think that they're desperate. I know pass all their bonus reservation out there for the next 2 weeks.
And I'm sure we're not blocked out.
2 weeks. I'm sure you're not either.
Because we haven't been blocked out in a minute.
So you haven't blocked out since July 4. July 4.
I know.
The date. The only July 4 and the date. The 3rd and the 4th.
The 3rd and the 4th. Magic Kingdom only.
Magic Kingdom only. So
that's rare. That's rare.
All right, guys. So this is the part that I'm going to talk to you about in a very honest opinion, as usual. And if you don't like hearing me going on a rant, and then it's okay to stop now. I respect you, but this is the part that I have to lower my intellectual in order to understand the idiot language.
But you don't have a lot of voice, so don't go too much on a rant.
Right.
Like, let's save your voice.
I try.
Yeah.
But some of this is just like,
well, I mean,
plain stupid.
Right.
So, And for those who are wondering, yes, I'm talking about DeSantis versus Disney. Okay, so moving right along, and a few things have happened in just 1 week. So check this out. The first thing is that the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District has announced that it has abolished diversity and inclusion programs, calling the initiative illegal and un-American, according to the district administrator Glenton Gilzian. Mr. $400,000 a year over here, and basically, they announced the abolition of the DEI program at the Central Florida, blah, blah, blah. The announcement comes after the Reedy Creek Improvement District implemented hiring and contracting program that discriminating against Americans based on gender and race, costing taxpayer millions of dollars. So this is why they said the so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion initiative were advanced during the, the, the tenure of the previous board, and they were illegal and simply un-American. Our district will no longer participate in an attempt to divide us by race or advance the notion that we are not created equal. As the former head of Central Florida Urban League, a civil rights organization, I can say definitely that our community thrives only when we work together despite our difference. Under its minority women business enterprise and disadvantaged business enterprise programs, the Reedy Creek
Jeez.
routinely awarded contracts based on racially and gender driven goals to businesses on the basis of the owner's race and gender. Through the program, the Reedy Creek Improvement District instituted gender and racial quotas that ensure the contractors met certain threshold of diversity. In order to meet this quota, it is estimated that the district had to pay millions of dollars more in order to find businesses who could comply. I'm going to stop it there because this is where the federal law may have to step in if Disney wants to pursue this. So, for example, when you are hiring people, you cannot say, I don't want this and I don't want that. But I'm just going to ask a simple question. Karen, can the person who actually becomes friends of Mickey be 6 feet tall?
No.
Can the person who is friends of Tinkerbell, can that person be 5'5"?
No.
Can that person weigh maybe over 150 pounds?
No.
Can that person at this point be a male?
I could if they're small enough.
Okay. Can the person playing Mickey Mouse, becoming friends of Mickey Mouse, be a female?
Yes.
Why? Because it meets what?
The qualifications.
So, if when it comes to labor law, you are allowed to just define things on based on specific criteria or what you're looking for, what makes you think that you cannot hire contractors based on what you're looking for? For example, one thing that Disney does, especially for Epcot, is that they hire according to your ethnicity.
They have to.
They prefer not to have a Puerto Rican standing on the Japan pavilion.
I don't think they're supposed to because of the contract that they have.
So again,
I mean, they did after COVID because they couldn't come here.
So what make these idiots think once again that they could actually go up far and saying Disney is doing this wrong? So what I'm trying to say is, at this point, Disney has not commented. But if you guys follow us for a while and you guys follow Disney's how they do business, you guys know that they stay quiet for a while and they let the ball roll. And then later on they come back with something strong. If I would be this dude, I would think about those $400,000 because it may cost them even more.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, And then I hate to get too political over here, but it has been proven that when these politicians are in trouble, especially our governor, what is the first thing our governor says?
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me. Okay? So if I will be this dude and the whole committee, and I said that weeks ago, I will be extremely careful what I do.
Because Mr. is going to come out.
So I move forward. So DeSantis versus Disney. The judge. This is what the judge said. Neither trial timeline proposals are reasonable. Litigation scheduled to be set by the court later this month, and I agree with that.
The court's like, the judge is like, you know what? We're gonna do it when I want to do it.
I fully agree with that.
You're not gonna tell me when to do this.
I am so happy that this happened. You know what? Sometimes I get mad about our, judicial system. But you know what? I believe in it.
The judge is like, I have the power here.
It was like, listen.
Both of you can calm down.
Mr. I don't know. I call it shots.
Yeah.
And you know what you do? You may have magic, but not in this courtroom. So I like that. Yeah. I feel that that's fair.
Well, I think that setting the playing field, like from the get-go, the judge is not gonna be swayed by it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're gonna do this by my rules,
by the law.
Yeah,
by what I think is right.
Right.
I like that. Then this dude over here sent a letter to the Orlando Sentinel. So Orlando Sentinel, which is our newspaper here. Okay. And basically what he said, let me read this whole thing.
I'm gonna hit.
Or part of it. So last week we knew about how they cut the taxes, right? So they basically said the following day, however, the city councils of Bay Lake and Lake Buena Vista surprisingly voted to raise property taxes rates in order to continue paying the bills for security services used by Disney. The board remains convinced that the multi-billion-dollar corporation is more than able to cover this cost. This peculiar, though not wholly unexpected development makes it that much more apparent why the new board is essential as an independent and honest broker. Until the new board was appointed, Disney enjoyed undue influence over many businesses in the district. It further unduly influences city council members who rent their homes from Disney. The board recognizes that it's up to against a corporate how you say that? Behemoth,
I guess.
But it will not be deterred from serving as a champion for all constituents in the district by finally bringing independence, fairness, and transparency. This is what Blood Mickey says, and this is the part I want you to pay attention. Disney is the majority landowner and taxpayer in the district, owning more than 80% of the land. So let's talk about these idiots for a second. Remember when I said that they lower the taxes, right? Who has the majority? Disney, 80%. If they lower the taxes, property taxes, what does that mean? That Disney was paying taxes. And they were overpaying. Right? According to DeSantis, they weren't paying.
Right.
So Disney's overpaying taxes, right? From that's how they realized the $80 million, some crap like that, was being paid towards the
police
overtime for the police, right?
Right.
Where does that money come from?
Disney.
But
right now, or used to.
But what funding? Taxes.
Oh, taxes.
Our taxes, in this case, Disney taxes, they have been overpaid. We're coming from this. So basically is I'm moving this to pay the government for that I'm overpaying as it is. And then I assign that to pay
for security.
Security for their own guests.
Right.
And their employees and everybody in there. Right. Security, the residents in the communities around Disney may benefit.
Right.
So what is the hell is their beef? I'm paying for my taxes.
They're not paying enough.
I'm overpaying you. and we're using some of that
All that money.
to pay. Isn't that what taxes are for?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
So it is incredibly stupid of how these guys are operating. Moving away from politics a little bit,
Thank you.
this is something, Karen, that I am not looking for,
Great.
believe it or not. But they came up in Batu.
Hello, like.
I thought about Calaona.
That
This is a sweet cereal milk drink.
doesn't sound good.
And it's already in Batu. I haven't seen anybody.
Drink it.
Mm-mm.
You have it?
It is already out. A new sweet sip is landing at the milk stand at the Disney Hollywood Studios.
And that has something.
It has no, yeah, because she doesn't care
Oh, she
about
doesn't
it.
like about it.
That the Tinu Swirl Crunchy cereal is topped with raspberry jelly and mini rainbow crunchy candies. Andrea sent me this picture and she said, I don't know about you, but I had zero interest on trying this crap. What's going on, Juanito?
Juanito.
I died laughing when she sent me this. And I said, me neither. And I said, that this sounds like a task for your kids and not mine too.
Yeah.
To get the brutal, honest opinion. And she said, no, that she is like us. She feels like her son and Kalel are gonna like
I like it.
So, anywho, um,
Oh, we're back.
yeah, I forgot to get out of order, but this is interesting. Former Republican governors and elected officials file argument to support Disney on First Amendment lawsuit against Ron DeSantis. So, Ronnie, little by little, is creating his own path. He's, I think, in my opinion, digging his own grave at this point. He's looking more and more like an idiot in front of everybody, and people are turning away from him.
Right.
And little by little, I think he's gonna lose a lot of respect, even here in the state, not nationally, but in the state. One thing is, I want to see your faces when tasting that cereal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want that. If we come around Hollywood Studio, we'll try it next time we go.
It's gonna be a while though.
But this is becoming more interested by the minute. Anyways, last but not least, Karen, for the first time, I want a tiki cup, tiki mug.
Well, no, not for the first time.
First time.
No, because you wanted all the other ones.
No,
This is
because
this
if I
one.
would have wanted it, I would have just gone for it.
No,
This one
You
is
really-
one
that one.
that I really want. The third edition Hatbox Ghost Tiki Mug coming
Third
to
edition.
Disneyland. What comes to Disneyland later on comes to Disney World. I'm okay with that. So when is it gonna be available?
August 9th
August 9th.
at Trader Sam.
So that looks beautiful. Though.
That looks pretty.
So
See, I wouldn't say no to that. I don't know where we're gonna put it, right? But
Well, for drinks in here,
yeah, okay,
not that we drink,
right.
but that came out today.
Or we will use that if we had a drink.
Let me double check on something that we don't have anything breaking at the last minute. Because blockmickey.com loves doing that. At the last minute. Nope.
Oh, baby monkey,
Baby
mandrill,
Mandarin.
born at Disneyland monkey. Oh,
But anyway, guys, so oops,
oh no,
Oh.
not yet.
I almost closed the whole thing.
Goodbye.
Oops. We were almost gonna say, anyways, guy. Boop.
Anyways,
Tomorrow.
what is this?
What? Tomorrow we're gonna be dropping a video. Spoiler alert for the Halloween merchandise that arrived at Disney Spring. It's gonna be out in the morning. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a super fun video. We did it last night,
That's nice.
and I like it because even though I've been struggling with my voice, Kyla had a lot of participation, and now that I edited, you get to see a lot of Kyla's personality, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy that.
She was excited.
Watch the whole entire video. She comes typical Kyla with her own craziness. Um, It's a little bit long. It's a little bit, I think it's about 30, 31 minutes long, but there's a lot of merch. A
Yeah,
lot of merch. I mean, they came
they kind of
swinging.
dropped it all at the same time.
Yeah, and then they came swinging hard
Yeah.
with merchandise this year. So we got that video. Hopefully on Sunday we'll be able to give you an update on HHN. And I want to go to Spirit Halloween store to just show you what it came out. That's a tradition of our family anyway. So if we're able to do that, we'll drop it next week as well. But if not, we also have our feedback on Billington
Yes.
that we recorded a few weeks ago. But anyway, we got a few videos. Even though we kind of slowed down a little bit, just to 2 videos a week, mostly for me to rest, for you to work on designs, and for the last 2 weeks that I've been struggling, I guess with my voice and all that has allowed me somewhat to rest it. But it's honestly preparing us to what's coming. Halloween season has started.
Yeah, and Halloween season is our busiest season. So
We're gonna be busy.
slowing down a little bit right before it's not a bad idea because we're go. Obviously, the kids still have school. Then Kyla's definitely in the cross country team, so she's gonna start having meets and stuff like that. So we're busy from the get go.
We're
Like
super like
at school starting, Halloween season, like it's all like on top of each other, and cross country is on top of it. So it's hard. So slowing down right before might be we might be thinking about we should think about doing that every year, like right before, like slow down a little bit and then pick back up.
This Halloween season is gonna be insane, and we got a
Yeah.
lot of cool stuff planned. So we hope you guys are ready. This is gonna be fun. You're probably gonna see me screaming here and there. So
See how it was.
I hope I have a voice Karen by then. I will be super scary if I make it in September with no voice. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you will have a good rest of the week. I guess the next live stream I wanted to be next Wednesday, just to give some more news. I mean, today's Thursday. I want to give some opportunity of the news to come out. So definitely next Wednesday, next live stream. Tomorrow, next video. Sunday, next video.
Whoop, whoop.
Woof. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next
Thanks.
adventure. Thank you for
Have a good
joining
night.
us. Bye bye.
Bye.